Alright there you guys, welcome to another one of my live videos, and today I'm going to be updating you on the breaking news now. There's more updated about Alexis Sanchez, Neymar, and we are going to be discussing about Nemanja Matic. Currently now PSG are fully convinced and they are very confident they can get the signings now over the line of Neymar from Barcelona and Sanchez from Arsenal, who's only currently got a year left on his contract. Currently, PSG chairman is working on the deal to get Neymar across the line, and the current director of PSG is working on a deal to get Sanchez over the line as well. This is an interesting concept because Sanchez has been spotted in Paris with his agent plus the director of Paris Saint-Germain discussing a potential move for Paris Saint-Germain, which is round about they think they're willing to pay an opening offer of around about £40–50 million. I don't know if personal terms have been agreed, but they have been discussing over in Paris. The agent of Sanchez, the current director of Paris Saint-Germain, have been discussing him about a potential move, and I think Sanchez now is basically adamant that he does want to leave the club. Arsene Wenger currently said before he's ruthless about this, he's standing firm about the situation, and that Sanchez, he classified it as mistranslated. He classified it as mistranslated, and basically he quoted out, did Sanchez, "My future has been decided but I can't tell you." And then basically what he did is he was relying on Arsenal then to make the next move. Basically, Sanchez has been at Arsenal 3 years. He's currently won FA Cups, but a player of his calibre, he says he expects more. He wants to be playing in Champions League football. And now where discussions have been going on in Paris between the director and the agent, currently the 6-time French winners could be landmarking him and getting his signature, Alexis Sanchez. But this is going to go down in football history, basically, if this does come conclusive, if they sign Sanchez, if they sign Neymar from Barcelona. But Sanchez did quote out, "I want Champions League football." I think he wants to leave. Arsene Wenger still mistranslated it, saying he's not going to leave, and Sanchez is confident that he will depart the club. He just basically wants to be playing in Champions League football. The player that scored 31 goals last season, you're probably still getting for a reasonable fee with him coming to an end of his contract. Probably one of Arsenal's best players is Alexis Sanchez. And it's also beneficial, you know, they've been discussing with the PSG officials, and it's also very beneficial. Also, currently the PSG chairman, this is good, he's potentially working on the Neymar deal, has a strong relation with Arsene Wenger, who is currently employed for years. So this could be very, very also beneficial for Paris Saint-Germain. But yeah, Sanchez has been linked with the likes of Bayern Munich. He's been linked with Manchester City, Pep Guardiola's #1 solution. He was looking to reunite with him as they have a strong relation and bond together. But now it looks like PSG could be in there now. They're looking to add to their ranks. You know, they've got Dani Alves in there. You know, they're signing players for funny. And they do get these deals over the line for Sanchez and Neymar. Sanchez, they're willing £40–50 million. It has come to a conclusion. I think they have agreed to get the player. I don't know if the deal's been fully agreed. I don't know if personal terms have been agreed. But he has been spotted in an hotel in France talking to the PSG officials with his current agent. And only the thing Sanchez said in his Chile interview that time, that's all he said in the interview: "I want Champions League football." That was the main part of the narrative. I do think that he does want to leave Arsenal. He's going to thank everything for the support of Arsenal with the great fan base that they got at their ground. But I think Sanchez wants to now move on with his career, and I think it's looking likely, the way talks have been going, that he could be now joining Paris Saint-Germain. And also the latest news about Neymar, I'm going to update you guys on. Currently Neymar, it is nearly 100% sure now he wants to leave Barcelona. The CART rejects this bid. It's been going on for the last couple of days. There's no way that Barcelona can reject this bid. This is a staggering 222 million euro, which is about 196, 197 million pounds sterling. Their CART refuses, it will trigger the Barcelona press. Currently, the club president's still confident he will stay. He's tried basically discussing with Neymar at the training base to try and basically change his mind, and Neymar is currently not having any of it. And I think the salary has been the father has been this. The PSG owners have been in advanced talks with Barcelona. Barcelona are still confident they can keep him. The father, I think, is due to meet with the officials. I already has met with the officials to discuss talks about Neymar's future. Yeah, there, guys. to discuss Neymar's future, and I think Neymar does want to leave. He's told PSG that he wants to leave Barcelona. He's told his friends that he wants to leave Barcelona, and this would be absolutely beneficial for Neymar, as he says he's not getting the support that he needs at Barcelona. He feels unsettled. He's been in a strong relation with Lionel Messi for several years that he's been there. You know, look at the amount of honours that he's won. He's won La Ligas, Champions Leagues. You know, he's unrecognisable in the Confederations Cup with his sublime performances. Scores goals. Probably not one of the best in the world. Well, yeah, but nowhere. He's not as good as Messi, but he's a player that's skillful, very efficient, good at drawing forward. Can play in other numerous positions as well. Combines fantastically well with Messi and Suarez does Neymar. PSG have basically been in touch since last summer when they currently missed out on him. Currently they've still interacted with Barcelona over a possible move. But now it could come to a conclusion that this deal could be finalised in the next couple of days. The chairman is currently working on the deal to get the deal finalised, and I think a salary has been demanded, as I said, a 35 million, 40 million a year salary that PSG are willing to pay for these two players. They could be paying a staggering, maybe, wait there. You're talking maybe 260 million euros or something like that for two players, which is going to make story in absolute history of football. Basically, look at what we spent on Pogba last summer. You know, a world record fee, £89 million, and the player's still going out of staggering amounts of money. Kylian Mbappe's for sale, he'd be going for 120 million pound and stuff like that. But compare the difference, you know. Pogba a bargain at the side of what PSG are going to be willing to pay for Neymar. He's probably over double what PSG are paying for Neymar, what we paid for Paul Pogba last summer. That is an absolute staggering amount of money, and as I said, Barcelona cannot reject this bid. The club president is still confident. Barcelona in general is still confident he will stay, but he has said he wants to leave. He has 3 of his teammates in Brazil with him. I think Figo Silva. Who's the other player? Dani Alves and someone else as well. With that money, I said you can get a start. You can get another 8 players. You can get You can get an 11 players in your team, and yeah, it looks like this is going to go through. Conversations have been going on between Paris Saint-Germain and with Sanchez. Conversations have been going on between Paris Saint-Germain and Barcelona as well. And right there. But it's not only that Barcelona can't reject this bid. Neymar is adamant that he does want to leave the club. Does Neymar? What a player though! What a player! We've been in the race. Chelsea have been in the race, but we're not willing to trigger and activate his release clause. And the only team that is Paris Saint-Germain are willing to trigger that. Probably the best team in France. They're looking to strengthen up so they can probably go for the Champions League. Probably get probably win the La Liga this season coming up, as they failed last season as Monaco pips them to the Liga 1 title. But yeah, the way things are going, as I said, with Alexis Sanchez, looks like he could be leaving now, as I said. I think he's already decided on his future. Arsene Wenger is still confident that he will stay at Arsenal. I think he demanded a contract around about £400,000 a week, but he's a player that's very, very quality. I don't think Manchester United have initially been in for him now, but where things are looking, Paris Saint-Germain look like now they are potentially going to get Sanchez's signature. And Arsenal, of course, have already got Lacazette on the board, who's going to be a fantastic player for them, who's going to score them goals, lead their lines fantastically well. But if Sanchez goes, I think they may need another player or two at least on the board. They have looked at currently Thomas Lemar. Arsene Wenger is confident that he can get Thomas Lemar. Thomas Lemar, who has won the La Liga 1 last season, who has also won other honours as well. He's a class player, he's talented, experienced, he's good at driving forward, he's very efficient, he's very versatile, he can play in other positions as well. I think he got 14 goals last season. Currently, Monaco have been a team that have been hard to negotiate with deals. Wenger's still confident he can get him. I think they've had two current bids rejected for him, a £30 million and £40 million they've had rejected, but I think Wenger's confident he can get him for £45 million and up front, which means probably adds-ons, which is performances and appearances and stuff like that. But yeah, Arsenal still confident they can get Thomas Lemar on the board, and looks like Sanchez is set now to go to Paris Saint-Germain. He's had discussions with over in Paris Saint-Germain. He's been spotted in Paris, and that could be just a signal sign that he wants to hold talks and that he does want to leave Arsenal after being there, I think it's 3 years or something like that. But Thomas Lemar, Arsenal still confident they can get him on the board. I think he's adamant that he does want to go Thomas Lemar. PSG said he was worth about a £70-80 million player. But this is why PSG are struggling. They have got signings on the board. Monaco. This is why Monaco, they've got signings on the board, but they're struggling to get individual replacements because they've got a highly young, experienced, talented team that progressed them last season a lot. They are attracting a lot of big teams' interest. This is why they are struggling to negotiate with other clubs. So Arsenal could possibly still sign Thomas Lemar. There's also been talks that Wenger about the Riyad Mahrez situation. Leicester are wanting a valuation of £50 million. I think Arsenal think that's too much. I think that's too much personally myself. Mahrez is a player who was discussing that he did want to leave last season. He wanted to leave Leicester. He's a player that's good. He has won the PFA year. I think he was a part to play in their current success to the league, Leicester City. But I think Arsenal may still want to get Mahrez on the board. Maybe if they fail to get Thomas Lemar, or maybe get both on the board. Mahrez is a quality player though. He has got good pass ability. I think he is good on that wing. I think that is his central position, is Riyad Mahrez. I think he does want to go, but Leicester are expecting a price tag of £50 million. He has won honours. He's won Premier League through Leicester. He's won the Championship with Leicester. And we'll have to see what happens about that. But yeah, anyway, we'll get on to the news now about Nemanja Matic. Currently now, this is an interesting concept because I'm going to basically explain now about Matic. Currently, Abramovich is a Chelsea billionaire owner who currently sanctions the deals for all the players at Chelsea, if you didn't know that. He's currently sanctioned the sale now for Nemanja Matic, as he updated you yesterday. This is around about £50 million. Chelsea rated him as a £40 million player, but this could rise up to £50 million. Basically though, the interesting thing about this is Matic does want to leave. He's considering the move, but this could be a done deal within the next 48 hours or so. But the interesting concept and situation behind this is he offered the 50 million price tag, or Manchester United all agreed to bid to pay 50 million to get Nemanja Matic on the board. So it is an interesting concept. It hasn't really said much about that situation, about if you've agreed or it is actually the price tag on a lot of the media outlets. So if you do read a lot of the media outlets, it's a very interesting situation. Right there, guys. It is a very interesting situation if you do read the media outlets about it. Nemanja Matic is a player that's currently not gone on training with Chelsea. He hasn't gone on training with Chelsea. He has been currently training on his own, didn't go to Asia, and that significantly means he does want to leave Chelsea. He had a part to play in with Chelsea alongside Kante, who currently got the PF year last season. He was playing in the middle of the park. He was playing an instrumental role with Kante was Matic. Matic, who's currently been at Vitesse in the past, he's been at Benfica in the past, and yeah, he's won honours. He's won 2 titles with Chelsea, I think, 3 seasons. He's won. He's also won the Serbia Player of the Year. I think he's also got the Player of the Month before. He's won FA Cups with Chelsea. You know, he's won quite a lot of honours in his time. As I said though, with Matic, he definitely wouldn't be my first choice. I have reservations about him. Chelsea, would they be concerned if they did sell Matic to an arch rival, basically? Because this is basically down to Abramovich's decision, as I said. From a Chelsea's perspective in January, they wouldn't want to sell to an arch rival. They'd rather sell him to Juventus, who Juventus have been in advanced talks with him, rather than sell him to Manchester United. He's a player I do have reservations about. He's a bit slow. He's not very, very good at driving forward. He's a Matic. He's a bit slow. He can score goals. He can be good in that midfield. He can be fast in some aspects of his game. But you can't complement you like your Herrera's, your Pogba's, you know, and all that. And 9 goals, your Fabinho's and all that. And even your Eric Dyer's, who wouldn't be my main choice anyway. But this deal could be done in the next 48 hours, you know. And plus, Mourinho and him have a good relation. They bonded fantastically well together at Chelsea. And Mourinho, for the entirety of the window, has basically wanted to get Matic on the board. Currently, Ed Woodward and Mourinho have been in discussions basically about finalising deals, as Ed Woodward has come on the US tours now. But Mourinho wants Lukaku. Mourinho's got Lukaku. He's got Victor Lindelof on the board, and he's looking to build that foundation because he wants at least another player or 2 on the board as well. So with Matic, looks like realistically now that could happen. Chelsea are going to benefit from this either way. He's not worth £50 million. I think that is too much for Matic. I don't even think he's worth £40 million, to be quite honest. There is better midfielders. There is players out there that are going for that kind of money that are a lot better in comparison to Nemanja Matic. But if Mourinho does get Nemanja Matic in, I will back him all the way. I will back him. I have a lot of trust in him, and you know I have a lot of faith in him. So he may do fantastically well. He may do well with your likes of your Herrera's, your Pogba's there as well. So he'll interact fantastically well, Nemanja Matic. So yeah, and that's the latest news about Nemanja Matic, and also, with us basically hijacking Lukaku, Chelsea have basically now quoted out. They've basically been stubborn now. The Lukaku tax could be now involved with the Nemanja Matic deal. I've lost the words there. The Nemanja Matic deal, Lukaku tax could be involved in that. Basically, Chelsea wanted to punishing us for us getting Lukaku on the board, which was Chelsea's main priority to get on the board. But they've now got Morata of Chelsea, so they've strengthened up in their front line. So yeah, also he's turned his chances more on Matic. He's been linked to Matic changes. Also the PSG right back, because he wanted Eric Dyer. Eric Dyer's a very versatile player. He's good at driving forward. He's good in the air. He's fast. He's quick. You know, he can play in numerous positions. But I prefer him over Matic, but wouldn't be my first choice. Eric Dyer basically. Tottenham are reluctant to sell him, and they are resisted to this. Mourinho was capable of paying a £50-60 million for Eric Dyer. Tottenham are not going along with this, so basically we've looked more in the region now, basically, at getting other possible players in. And Matic looks realistic. Not quite sure what's going on with Perisic also, as we need that creative winner, that player that can feed balls into the box. And yeah, anything else to update on? There's been talks about Vidal. Vidal is probably one of the most efficient, world's best midfielders in world football. There's been talks about Mourinho may want to go for Vidal. Vidal's a fantastic player though. The amount of honours he's won with Bundesliga, he's won Serie A's before. He's an absolutely class player and he'd dramatically improve our midfield, very tenacious, competitive, and what a player he would be. Artur Vidal. He's also a player that's been at Leverkusen. I think he's been at Juventus as well before. He's a fantastic player, absolutely fantastic player, is Vidal. I haven't looked really much into the detail about that, but there has been talks about that as well. Any more news? Just try to think if there's any more players that have been thrown in equation. Yeah, the PSG right back as well. There's been talks about him. I think he's said to PSG he wants to leave. PSG have accepted this. They've currently got Dani Alves at that right back, so he's not going to be first choice at PSG. As I said, he's a bit of a pothead. He hasn't got a good reputation behind him. I don't really know much behind him, but I know that Manchester United are after getting him on the board, the right back. But he is a good player. I don't think it's the most essential position that we do. We need a right back in there as well. And so yeah, guys, basically I think really that's about it. Really, that's about everything to update you with today. But Matic as well, going back to soccer development. Jose Mourinho likes to get tall players in. He is currently 6'4". He's Nemanja Matic. Some people have classed him as one of the best Premier League midfielders in the league. I wouldn't go that far, really. I went too far when I said he's a Fellaini in decline. I wouldn't go that far with him being a Fellaini in decline. But there you go. If we do get Matic, then we do get Matic on the board. There's nothing we can really do about that. Also, we've got a good history as well. We've got a good history. We've got best fan base in England. We've got biggest stadium. So that's good, and Matic will experience that, and he's coming to a much bigger club overall, obviously. But he's keen on the move to Manchester United. I think he wants to work under Jose Mourinho. That's probably the key factor. That's why he wants to come to Manchester United. He wants to look forward to reunite with Jose Mourinho, does Nemanja Matic. So yeah, I still think we need a midfielder. We still need someone on the left, and Gareth Bale could be still possible happening. I'm not quite sure about that. That's an unrealistic target. In the midfield, we need to strengthen up. Definitely need to strengthen up in the midfield. We need to add speed, penetration in that midfield. And that's what we basically need in that midfield. Anything else? Renato Sanchez could be still possible. I would love the Renato Sanchez. Can play and ride roles. Versatile, good, fast, quick, good at driving forward. He's also got tremendous speed. And his glowing reputation was fantastic in the Euros 2016 was Renato Sanchez. But now they've currently got more midfielders in, more signs of Bayern Munich. He's currently not going to be first choice. His expectations were to be participating, with their success to the league, to their Bundesliga, but didn't really participate and didn't get a goal or assist on the board. And he's been guaranteed he's not going to get the minutes, he's not going to get the game time that he wants. And AC Milan have been there, but they've failed to meet the price tag that Bayern Munich have set out. But I think Manchester United could get him on the board. It is a price tag of 43 million, which I'd rather pay than 40 or 50 million pounds for Nemanja Matic any day of the week. But yeah, we're still on course. I presume deals will get finalised maybe next week. Maybe Matic will get finalised maybe Monday or something like that. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens, guys. Let's see what happens. Anyway, guys, subscribe to Chaz Boy Davenport channel. Drop a like on the video as usual and take it easy. And I'll see you later on. Bye.